Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for an RSL Let's Play of Zack Wiki, and if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and headed on through the jungle ruins for the last said level, and that was battling out with the wannabe DK. Now, since we're all said and done with that, we are going to be jumping into a whole new area known as the Frozen Temple now, since we do have a brand new type of map that will be guiding us into that said location. Now, we do have something to do with Maddie beforehand, and that is going to be getting us with a special type of 10 discount thing that is going on from there, so I don't know all that too much about within that set type of item, but however, we do have another type of boneless secret X that we do have to go and encounter out with, so that is what we are going to be placing down our marker for. And if you guys don't know, there is going to be a set of 24 of these said type of secret maps. I know that originally the last time I did say that there was going to be a total of 6, but I kind of had to backtrack and kind of had to do some research to make sure if that was the correct type of number, but no, there is a lot more of boneless to be around with, and I'm not going to go and do anything 100% related with boneless since mind you, the rhythm puzzles are not my favorite, but if I can go and at least get somewhat of a completion, and if I do get myself any type of those said type of secret maps, I will definitely go and use those for Maddie and unlock with some other type of said stuff that will be happening here. And it's too bad that unfortunately I'm not really doing the Frozen Temple on the day of like an actual said Christmas type of thing. I am doing this as a winter time, so I guess it is somewhat winter themed since I am doing this in January, but it would have been nice to at least have it somewhat for like a New Year's or like a Christmas Eve type of thing to at least do somewhat of a video here for that, but it's all good. So what we're going to be doing here first is that since we got the easy of the type of levels here for right now, I guess you could say somewhat easy. It could be a little bit confusing in a way as well too, since it is like a difficulty of level 2 at this point in time. But what needs to happen here is that, as you guys go and see, there is going to be 2 different lion heads. One lion head is going to be with some sort of ice power, and the other said lion head that's going to be around within that type of monument is going to have some sort of water power. And what we're going to have to go and do is actually guide those 2 type of lion heads together and create some sort of specialized type of key for each of those type of said platforms. Now, before we actually go and do anything like that, here we do have Johnny, of course, and he will always be making his little cameo appearances in most of the different type of places as we go along. So if you could go and find Johnny around within here of your zoom functionality, you should be able to get yourself with quite a bit of some coins, even though there's not really, I don't say, like a lucky bird around over here, so I guess you could call Johnny as the lucky bird for the time being of this area. So what we're going to have to do first is that we are going to have to do a little bit of some puzzle related type of stuff. Now this puzzle shouldn't really be all that too difficult. For what we're going to have to do is that we are going to have to put them into their different type of color codes. First of all, one is going to be being that we are going to have to put the green on top, the dark blue in the middle, and the light blue all the way down at the very far bottom. And that is how you're going to have to make your key. Now unfortunately, even if you do make out the said type of key and you actually don't have it in the said type of way, that key is not going to work for the door, so you have to make it into the actual correcting type of key to at least then go and fit everything that you do need for it. Because as you guys are going to be seeing within a little bit later, is that this type of doorway with the key door has 3 different type of platforms within each other. So if you do actually unlock 2 but not the other one, then you know that you're going to be in somewhat of a problem here. So now we're going to have to kind of go and turn these type of heads around, and hopefully we can at least get something going on. So it looks like we got some sort of specialized type of thing going on over there, and we are going to have to go and pick that up, I think, at some point later on, but I don't think we need to do that right away here. Now, it looks like we're just going to kind of have to figure out what exactly needs to do on. Yeah, okay, so now I think we are going to have to pick it up. Yeah, because there's going to be a couple times where we are going to have to at least do some sort of like frozen type of key part here that we are going to have to go and use. And I think what we're going to have to at least somewhat do here, I think, is probably pick up that key and then I think actually move it to the other said platform, because then we're going to have to kind of do this all over again. So let's just go and pick up the said type of ice bar, I guess. Not really a key, yes, but pick up with this type of ice bar and place it all the way over onto this type of said pedestal here. Alright, now what we're going to have to do is do the exact same type of thing from before, but now we're going to have to at least put the water on that way, and then we're going to have to go and do the ice the exact same way as well too. So yeah, this part can get really tedious, because of the simple fact is that like it could get really annoying, just because the simple fact is that we need to have 2 of these type of guys instead of just having 1. So, yeah, so now we're gonna have to guide the lever again. Put the water guy right here. Now we're gonna have to then turn the lion head to the ice once more and move him over to the other way. Alright. Pretty certain that by now, if I am lucky enough, we should be able to at least get that frozen. So that is perfect. And what we're going to have to do now is that since we got not one but two of these type of set ice bars already here, we're going to have to take one of those type of set ice bar type of look-alike keys here and actually move them directly to the sun that is going to be right here. And what we're going to have to do is kind of use it as somewhat of like, you know, like a magnifying glass, you know, like how sometimes there is like, you know, like some of those like type of kids that normally kind of like to use a magnifying glass and kind of like go after some of those different insects and whatnot. Well, this time around, we're going to kind of have to use a magnifying glass and actually do some burning of this type of thing right here. So, once we go and take care of that, I believe by now, we should be able to now go and actually turn around with the set type of lever again, and we should be able to finally get the key that we do need that's going to transform into that type of way there. So, yeah, for this part here is just that I'm trying to like figure out how I need to do this because like, mind you, I haven't really went into Zack Wiki for quite a while. If you guys haven't went and seen like my my top 5 of my favorite Wii games and stuff, I kind of wanted at least someone explained to you guys a little bit that, like, with me coming back to Zack Wiki, I don't really know too much about with the type of puzzles as how I used to know it from before. So that's why I was trying to at least somewhat kind of make sure exactly how I was going to plan that out to be. So here we go. So now what we're going to have to do is flip the key over. Now, since we do have the right correcting amount of this, well, with everything that we do need for this, we should be able to turn it in the correct type of portion, and we should be able to get all but the 3 type of walls finally destroyed and giving us the next type of Barbaros's body piece treasure. So there we guys have it. Not too bad of a set puzzle, a little bit annoying in a way where you have to like at least somewhat kind of have to go back and forth between the 2 lion heads there, but either way, once you go and get that all said and done, you should be able to get this type of body part here for Barbaros, which that is going to be... We'll have to see, because Barbaros is going to have to explain this out. So we got ourselves with the Vertebrung axe, okay. So where is that going to get attached? All I know is that it's like something of a vertebrae, so I don't know. Okay, well maybe that's not the vertebrae. I think that's more so of the spine. Alright, well there we go. So that's going to take care of all of that there. Mind you, I don't know if the vertebrae is the back or not. Somebody will probably let me know about that. I don't know my anatomy anymore of a human body. Alright, so here we go. Back over to Maddie as we go along here. So let's go and see what our special X on the mark is all about. Normally, sometimes you can get 2 treasures, but it seems like we only got 1. So we got ourselves with a super lucky charm. That's pretty interesting. So is that like some sort of equipment that I could go and probably add on to Zack there? Interesting. So yeah, it looks like we got ourselves with 2 special items right off for Maddie. So I don't know if we could go and probably just use that during our time for our little secret treasure exploration or something. So let's go and move off to the more difficult of the side of ones. This is going to be for rank 4. This is going to be something that is going to be a little bit more challenging. And you guys are going to see the reason why that this area is going to be very much difficult compared to that ice key level that we had to go through from the last one. So right here, what we're going to have to do is that, as you guys go see there, it looks like to be like some sort of Majora's Mask type of clock that's going on. Well, whenever the hand always strikes at 12, that said type of guardian that is going to be around where the treasure is, where this goon is actually going to go and walk all the way up to where that treasure is going to go off. And this type of said guardian does not really like anybody that is going to be walking around on the snow, because he does have this type of said broom that is going to be around, and he will instantly try to sweep everything up. Now, if he does go and catches you in the act, he will give you a game over, and that would not be good. You will be seeing that quite a bit often. That is going to happen because not only are we going to see this from Johnny, but I believe it also happens to the goon too, I think, right? So it kind of, at least somewhat, kind of justifies to let you know that you don't really want to go and be leaving your tracks all that too much. So first off, what we're going to have to do is meet up with Johnny. So we're going to go and actually get his little cameo appearance here in this type of level, because he does go and does this from like time to time. So if you ever do go a spot with Johnny, you should be able to at least kind of see his little cameo appearance here. So we're going to throw Johnny off the side. And unfortunately, he's leaving his marks all over this place, which I don't really think that type of Guardian does not really like that here. So yeah, unfortunately, when it strikes 12, this man is going to go all crazy and whack you right on out of here. Sorry, Johnny. So now what we're going to have to do is that our main objective first is by grabbing out with the Bat-brella or some sort of umbrella that is going to be around within this area, because that is a definite must that we do need, because there is going to be a set type of, I think another type of lion head statue somewhere around over here, where it does have the ice form, and it does have a button pressed there. Now you don't really want to go and press on that button right away, or else you will get yourself frozen in ice, and I think that's also a game over as well, which I don't think that would be something that you really want to go out your way to do. So just find where the umbrella is, and let's go and find a nice good safe point around over here. So yeah, so some of these gazebo areas that are also around here within this place as well too is somewhat of a nice good hiding place. Or you can actually go and use some of the trees and actually shake them all about, and you can actually then go and well, kind of at least somewhat lose all your different part of the tracks right there, and then the Guardian doesn't really have to go and actually do anything else there. When I would have said shake it all about, I almost said do the hokey pokey right there. That would have been kind of funny right there. But anyways, let's just go and make sure that we go and shake the tree first. Yes, because this is a definite type of thing that you're going to have to do for a couple times, because you do not want this Guardian to be going after you just right around in this particular part, because he will literally catch up to you pretty much quickly just within this area. Now, you may probably be asking yourself, or if this is your first time going and playing and you're following along with what I'm doing, you may probably go and ask yourself as Prox, what the heck are we supposed to go and do with this Guardian? And because like with all the times that he's going to be like kind of just moving all that quickly and trying to like hunt down after your tracks and whatnot, is there like a way that we can at least go and put a stop to all of this? Well, yes, there is. All that we have to go and really do is break some sort of ice that is going to be around, but we actually do have to go and at least somewhat break the ice ourselves first, and then throw some snow on it to at least have a little bit of some tracking, and then that type of said Guardian will actually be able to move right on into that spot and then fall right through the hole, which that is going to be right around in this middle type of stage area here. So what we're going to have to do now is actually not really use the umbrella anymore, since we just went and froze the whole entire area all the way around within this part. But our main type of goal right now is picking up with the said type of shovel. Now, this goon that's all the way over there, he is going to be completely like trapped in this type of like snow pile here. And what we are going to have to do is just make sure that we go and get him on out of that type of the said type of snow pile that's there, and then actually use Wiki to then go and create him as like some sort of like little totem statue. Because one of the said type of gazebos actually does have a said type of totem type of puzzle that we could go and add on to it, so that then we could go and use the ladder that's there. Unfortunately, the other ladder that was originally there never really had a said type of totem part to that, so then that's where we were able to really go out of our way to just meet up with Johnny there. But in this one, we do need to go and actually at least use Wiki for this part. So yeah, so let's go and shake that all around now. Make sure that guy does not go and show up. Okay, so now he's just going to just stay right there as where he is. Do this as quickly as you can. Now, this part can get a little bit tricky, so just make sure, because this guy that you're going to be carrying around is going to be really slow. So just try to pinpoint exactly where you need to go before that guy literally starts showing up. Alright, so now we got ourselves with one more other type of snow pile here, and this is what you're going to need. So once you go and actually crack the ice, that when you go and walk around it the first time, just throw some snow onto there, and then once you're all said and done with that, you should be able to get that Guardian all the way over to that said spot there and let him fall through the ice. And by the way, there is going to be a said type of lucky bird as well, which that will be around in one of the said type of trees that is going to be here. So we're going to do that after once we actually go and let this guy fall through. And I'm pretty certain, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe there is a said type of bone lich around over here. I don't think so. Because I went and checked around, and I don't think I see any type of, like, little puzzle right over here for bone lich yet. So unless if we have to go and probably wait for him a little bit later, or once we go and maybe complete off with this said type of level first, maybe we could go and meet up with him. But don't really see him, but we will be interacting with the said type of bird here. So just try to use Wiki's bell and try to at least knock around with the said bird, and off this bird goes. Yep, so his little puzzle of trying to grab all the coins is now gone. So now let's just go and actually shake this all around now. And get the other said treasure right there. And yeah, so just doing a little bit of a quick check just to make sure that bone lich is not around in any of these particular parts. But it seems like we're safe for now. So open up with the said treasure and fall right through, and we got ourselves with the said type of stage clear. So this is for the, I think that looks like a part of a leg or something that's there. I could be wrong. No, it's like another part of the type of gauntlets there of his arms there. So at least we got both of them now. Alright, and with that being said in mind, we are now set and finished for these two levels, and we're going to end it off here. See you guys in the next one for Zack and Wiki, and there's going to be more ice time, which I'm not a big fan of, but we will have to get it done.